This was the #1 song in the summer of 1967, launching a new band from Los Angeles called The Doors into stardom. Today, Light My Fire remains one of the top rock songs of all time. Guitarist Robby Krieger wrote it.
You know, that song has done so much for so many people, you know, it's amazing. People come up to me and say, oh, you know, it hadn't been for Light My Fire, I would have killed myself.
2007 marks the 40th anniversary of the debut release for The Doors, a band whose music has far outlasted the group itself.
Interestingly, we played San Francisco first week in January, second week in January of 1967, and that's the same week that The Human Being took place. We just had a great time, you know. We thought we were going to change the world.
Yeah, it's just never been another time like it, you know. It's like an exciting time because we thought we were changing the world, you know. We were. But then Richard Nixon came along and they shot Bobby Kennedy.
Today, original members Ray Manzarek and Robby Krieger are still out touring as Riders on the Storm.
Love me 2 times, baby. Love me twice today. Love me 2 times, girl. 'Cause I'm gone away. Love me 2 times, baby. One for tomorrow, one's just for today. Love me 2 times, I'm gone away.
The only difference between the audiences today and the audiences back then is now we've got a whole bunch of people who are in their 60s. The original stoners, the OSs, you know, gangster rap, and they have the OGs, the original gangsters. We got the OSs. The difference today is they know the songs. They sing all the words.
Taking the place of lead singer Jim Morrison is Brett Scallions, formerly of the band Fuel. And although Morrison died more than 35 years ago, his presence is still with us.
Yeah, Jim's alive. You know, he's not buried in that. He's not in Père Lachaise Cemetery. Although all the people that are there, you'd think somebody's got to be buried in that grave.
Morrison is buried in the city where he died, Paris, France. Perhaps the closest the band can get to performing live with Jim again is to play that city on his death day, July 3rd, which is exactly what they're doing.
If I was to know back then that I'd still be playing music in 40 years from then, I'd be ecstatic, you know, so that's a good deal.
40 years after their debut album, The Doors' music and legacy are more influential than ever. I'm Cindy Drew.